The University of Rhode Island's Restoration Ecology class joined forces with the Taylor Point Restoration Association in Jamestown to help them with their goal, which is to restore the habitat with native vegetation and to improve access to the shoreline. They also want to remove all non-native vegetation, nurture existing native species, and they want to be able to plant new natives where needed. Other improvements include an outhouse, parking, and signage.
From Dennis Webster, and he was asking if any faculty were interested in getting involved with a restoration project at Taylor Point in Jamestown. And since I was teaching restoration ecology this fall, I thought it would make a great class project. So the class, over the course of the semester, formulated a restoration plan, which we're hoping Taylor Point Restoration Association will implement.
In the late 1700s through the 1800s, the land currently known as Taylor Point Park was owned by the Potter family, which they used for farming. The park was established in 1988 by Jamestown with the help of state grants. Taylor Point Park is frequently used by locals for many different recreational purposes, which include boating, swimming, bird watching, fishing, clamming, picnics, and trail walking. Save the Bay also uses this site as the endpoint in their annual swim fundraiser, which has about 500 swimmers and 200 kayakers. In class, we came up with a working definition of what we consider restoration to be, which is the process of repairing damage caused by humans to the density and dynamics of self-sustaining, functioning ecosystems.
Well, it's interesting. Last year actually had a Christmas function. Dennis and Lois, came to me and they were talking about doing something here at Taylor Point. And I've enjoyed a lot of the seashore and a lot of the areas on Jamestown. And it struck me that I really haven't given back much in that area. And so I thought that this would be a certainly worthwhile cause, a worthwhile project, something that I think I would enjoy doing. And so that was really the impetus that got me very much interested in Taylor Point and how I might be able to help restore Taylor Point someday.
As a class, we looked at TPRA's objectives and came up with a list of our own to help guide our research. Once we completed those objectives, we added a recommendations section for the Taylor Point Restoration Association in our final report. Using these recommendations, we came up with a list that prioritized our findings from our research that we hope will help the TPRA find a starting point for their restoration. Our key priorities for this site are shoreline erosion, invasive species, human use, and footpath erosion.
Well, my guess right now is that in 5 years we might have the job half done, with about half of the invasive vegetation gone and a lot of young native plants planted. The existing native vegetation partially free of the invasive vines. 10 years from now, I hope we have the restoration job substantially complete and that we are transitioning into strictly maintenance. This is where I expect to see things.